Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my channel. And in this video, I'm just discussing about my Google Sheet scanner and my advanced option strategy. So this month of January, so we are updating this month. So lot of opportunities on monthly basis. Initially, we have almost 10, 12 stocks which is triggers in a call side. But finally, we have a lot of stocks almost up to day before yesterday. So we have 85 stocks as most more than our target. So based on our advanced option strategy concept, so where we are going to apply the hedging strategies as well as naked one. So these are all the results where we have seen, and some questions and doubt regarding how we can effectively use this kind of strategy. While whether one of my student having some questions, so that I'm just the thing to explain with this video, and it may be helping you all those who are already finished my sessions, and you'll be know some doubts clearing like that this video. And let me move to the video. Thanks for subscribing. So now we are reaching more than 14,000 subscribers. Thank you for all who are subscribing my channel, and also I am wishing you happy Pongal. Thank you so much. You're giving a great support on our YouTube channel. Thank you for your great support. Okay, let me move on to this video. So now, so this is what a strategical basis which we are using for this month of January. So Nifty is corrected now almost 2%. So from 31st December, so we are looking for from that point, and it went up to maximum almost 570 points, almost 2.5%. But from that from that closing price right now, it is more than 2.6%, almost 600 points is lower now trading. And as of now, closing is 440 points from the starting of this January. But initially, the 3 days it went higher. In this the particular 3 days, we have a more than 10 to 15 stock which triggered in a call side. After this correction and the big down in this particular 6th January, after we have a lot of put side which is triggered on our positional entry point. So based on the logic which you are used and the concept which you are using, find out the trade opportunities. And here a lot of trades. So these are all the maximum movers we are looking for at this moment. So last 2 days is in recovery. So more than 40% is almost 60 stocks right now. Maybe most of the stocks slightly recovered. So today almost 30 point, yesterday is 100 point. So maybe slight recovery, but it was maybe the option put premium from the higher level, now it is going down. So let me an example with the Geofin. So there's a bottom one around the 60th one. So 300 put option should be the strike price, Geofin. So whether it is giving you valid entry or not, that is what my thing which I want to focus here. So let me have a 15 minutes time frame. So normally, so we have a condition. So to find out a trade opportunity. So this Geofin, and look at this. I told you the correction from the top. So it has made a high almost 35. Now it is 26, almost 26% down. So because last 2 days market is recovering, most of the stock which is corrected, now it is slightly moving up. So as per our concept, this is what 18.5 should be an entry point. So 18.5 would be an entry point. Let me mark that 18.5. So this is a valid entry or not. If you are looking at our Google Sheet or even our other scanners, screeners which you have provided, so you may be finding out the breakout point. So even monthly IV sheet, monthly sheet also, we are monthly IV sheet, one of the tool which you are using for our positional strategy for our students. Let me go for a Geofin. Geofin, that should be a strike price which you have mentioned 300, and this is what levels and everything which you have mentioned. Some of the stocks is showing a zero because of these are all newly added F&O stocks. So recently last month, so we have around 45 stocks will be included in the F&O category. So that may be a stocks which is showing you here. Yeah. So this is what a trade opportunity exactly triggered by 145. Okay, 10th January, 5 days back, which is triggered our breakout point. So from that, it is a valid entry. So what are the entries which you are ignoring, if any stocks which triggers our breakout point in the first 15 minutes candle? So that we are going to ignore it, because these things can be happened by gap up or gap down. So such a kind of scenarios we should ignore. So because we have a opportunities, many opportunities maybe came in the future. The reason is we are try to find a good opportunity because based on our monthly positional concept, so how we can find out 3 to 5 stocks per month. That is what the main concept that we are discussing on that. So there we are going to learn the strategy. So like edging and directional and non-directional and also naked trade which you are planning with that particular strategy, right? So we have to wait for 3 to 5 stocks because this month 10 plus stocks in a call side and 80 plus stocks in a put side. So we are trying to easily find out 3 to 5 stocks from this list, and we have to patient and good liquid and quality stocks. So this, as per this concept, geofin is a valid entry. So it went up, maybe it triggers our target because this went higher. We have a target in between. So once the target is achieved, we can exit out from the trade. So either a price based or the target based or something which we are using with our strategy. So once it is triggered, we should exit out from the trade. Okay, let me check one more stock. I think one of the student were asking about the stock. So let me try to tell you the stock. I think that was one more stock, Indipetro, right? Let me check Indipetro where it is in the group. Let me find out Indipetro. Indalco. Yeah, Hindustan Petroleum 410 put option. Let me check. In Petro 410 put option, that would be the strike price where you can see the liquidity is not good, but even our breakout point 27.6. Let me mark 27.6. Will it is triggers our breakout point or not? So here, this is also valid entry. If you are looking at the volume, it is not good volume at here, but this is a valid entry. So it is happening by 12:15 as a monthly positional. It is a valid entry, and weekly positional. I think he asks me. So okay, let me check the same into Petro in weekly. In Petro, so both are for the same concept. 390 28.1 should be entry. So in Petro 390 put option here. So what should be the weekly opportunities? 390 28.1. So let me mark that 28.1 level. So what would be the things which is 28.1. So if I'm just marking this 28.1, so you can look at this previous day closing is 13 and next day by opening itself in the first 15 minutes candle itself, which is triggers our breakout point. So normally if any trigger which is happening in the first 15 minutes candle, that we didn't consider because we have a lot of opportunities there. So this is what an important point to discuss about the first 15 minutes candle. If our entry point, that is a breakout point which triggers breakout. If triggers means we don't consider those stocks because it may be happen by the gap up or a gap down. So if it is a gap up, there is a huge price up in call side. If it is a gap down, huge price down in the put side. So this kind of trigger, if it has happened, you should ignore it. So that is what the main logic which you have learned or which you are teaching on the session. First 15 minutes is the gap up or gap down. So that would be happen. So this much of stocks, almost we have 26 stocks. We are even weekly we are trying to find out 1 or 2 opportunities only. So weekly is for a directional purpose only, not for a non-directional. Monthly we can use for a directional as well as non-directional purpose. Okay, so we should find out from that when any good stocks. Lupin 2360 randomly we can check Lupin 2360 whether it is triggered our breakout point valid or invalid. So you can look at this while before taking an entry, whether it is giving you the opportunity 122. So 122 here, 122. Yeah, this is the point where it is triggers around 130 from 119 to 130. It is a point where exactly trigger a entry point. So we consider this as a valid entry point. So 122, which is triggers after 9:30 in the live market session. That means after 9:30, because 9:15 to 9:30 we should ignore if any stock which triggers our breakout point. So maybe we will wait after the down in the trend and recovery back again, and then we can try. But normally, if you ignore, that would be a better one. So this is a valid entry, and after the entry point around 122, it came down to around nearby 90 level. So if you are making an edging trade at this point, it will never give you a panic. But if you are naked trade, so you need to keep a stop loss based on the concept and based on the logic which you are finding or deriving the stop loss. And after that, it was now moving almost to now 226. Why now it is showing you very much gap? Because it's now deep ITM. Maybe the premium buyer seller would be very low, comparatively ATM and MOTM. So higher the buyer and higher the seller, and in the deep ITM, so very less seller. But you can maybe face there is a huge gap between the premium buying and selling gap. But if you are placing with your target by intrinsic value, it will be sure it will be traded. Intrinsic value, you should calculate the intrinsic value and you can place your target. And even that trade which is trigger our target by the next day or in this particular day only. So here we are just finding out an opportunity that would be a great one. So a lot of opportunity which triggers this month. So based on the concept, one or two trade which we are trying to find out, that was happening very good, and we find it out many stocks this month. And I hope you understood the concepts, how we are planning and how we are picking out the stocks. And thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. If you want to learn more about our advanced option strategies, just ping me on my WhatsApp number, which is shown on this video. And if you have any questions or a doubt, just comment on the comment box. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.